Oh boy, I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for this, Bobby. Live from Chuck's Bars, 600 North Santa Fe, beautiful downtown Salina. We're going to continue with Shay Semino and Tommy Foes and Bobby Potts right here on In the Zone's Race Talk Live online. Bobby, I don't know what you did to me tonight.
This is your deal. Don't blame this one on me.
Yeah, but I just want you to see the fastest car at Salina at least. It's almost a little small. Slow-mo, Semino racing.
Slow-mo, Samo?
Yeah, slow motion. It's the same thing, but you got to get one. What do they cost?
$20.
You got to have. I mean, look at this. It makes me feel like I
What
look.
size did you squeeze into, man?
Oh, I think Shay brought me. This is special. This is custom.
Custom?
This
Yeah.
is Tommy Foe size.
Yeah, you guys can't get one of these, and I hope not, because you can't breathe in it. You look good in it. I mean, I'm gonna take this home and flex all night in the bathroom mirror, but you can't have one. You can't afford it.
How much is it?
$20.
You got some for sale?
Yes, sir.
That's for the ones that fit people.
For what?
For normal sizes. You guys let us know what you need, and that's what we got.
You
Check
gonna
this
bring it to
out,
the
though.
track Friday?
I'm being
they'll be at the
Genesis like
track.
this.
You get-
Oh, God, I should never do that.
You know, why did you do that?
I'm just Bill. Don't worry
No,
about
I
that.
look good. I look good. I can't breathe, but I look real good.
I want to say sorry to my nephews for giving the shirt away to Tommy Foes.
You'll like
It's
it.
the only one they could get into.
It's
Make 'em look big.
It's like Excite Bite. You get a few boosts as you're running across the yard, way faster than the 22 by far. That SS just slows you down on the track. That's too much vinyl.
So how close you guys get to each other on the racetrack?
Well, it depends where we're at. If we're at Hay, Shay don't get close. But no,
Home track, ain't it?
Yeah, but I'm a spectator there, see? I kind of just hang back and see what people are doing, kind of what their cars are doing. And then I kind of go from there.
you know, at Thunder Hill, he didn't get much closer. Anywhere else, I can't. He don't even slow up so I could read the back of his trunk.
What did you say back there?
I don't know. He's too far ahead. He don't even leave a chain. I thought we were friends. No chain, no hook. He's
Once
just.
we get on the racetrack, we're done with friends.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys heard that. That's a witness. So when I get my next vacation.
Yeah, you're talking to a guy that's already got a vacation on the year.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Yeah, I know. He's black flag happy, so I'm okay with that.
It happens time to time.
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah, it's cheaper than tearing parts up.
Yeah, kind of like when we went to Boone, we all got black flag except for who? Daniel? Daniel?
Yeah, Daniel. But we all-
Cross didn't get it. Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. We all hit the rock pile.
Yeah, we did hit the rock pile.
Only guys from Canton hit the big old rock pile when you come out the pits.
Rock pile. What's this about a rock pile?
Oh, no, it's a big rock pile. I mean, you can see it from 5 miles away. We all ran into it
You all
because
right?
we were too hot-headed coming off the track.
It's just we
Couldn't
do
get
stuff.
slowed down.
We do
The
stuff
track you
different in
hit it?
Kansas.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted to fit
Semino
in.
is the only guy I know who moved a whole rock pile with a race car.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
Who was that?
How'd you do that? You can
God
guess.
Chalker
That must have
Woken.
been Wiener.
No.
Who was it? Peter Silly?
No. The little Mexican
Well-
looking guy out there.
Oh, he don't count. He's not even from here.
He's from.
No. Trump's gonna make sure he don't stay here either. So it don't matter what he said. I'm surprised he can spell it. Benkin over there probably spelled it out for him so he can send it.
Rod Benkin's here from
Yeah.
RPM Speedway. Glad to see him here.
Yeah, I did kind of hit the rock pile there at Boone Speedway, but
No, not kind of. It was.
yeah, I got stuck onto it.
4th of July.
Put it in full
with
drive.
rock?
I got right back out.
No, he didn't. Don't. It took a while to back up.
Did he
Slow.
need help getting out for that rock
Well, he
pile?
should have, but he got out. He was a little upset.
Was he?
Yeah,
Grabbed his car?
aloe vera was on the dash. That's all I can say about that.
Speaking of aloe vera, where'd the gel go that you gave him?
Oh, he used it all. I mean, look, he looked fantastic. Take these
Like
off.
that?
It's taking
Like
it away.
that?
Look, hold on. See, it's fine.
Works good. I don't know. Where'd you get that at?
Walmart, man. I'm
Walmart?
tight ass. Yeah,
Walmart.
yeah. I can't. You know, when you tear up a ball joint, an A arm, a lower ball joint, and a spindle, you wait till the Obama funds come in. Then you can go to Walmart and get what's on. Roll back, roll back. That's all I
you.
shop. Roll back. Raymond's on rollback on Thursdays.
Well, after that 2-week suspension, I mean, you should have been able to afford that, huh?
Well, I had to fix all them parts on the
Well,
left front.
I mean, by the time you get a binky and a sippy cup.
No, I
and-
get them from Dollar General.
Oh, okay.
So I get like enough to last me all season.
I mean, my daughter's got some we can give you if
Well,
you
you
want to
know-
come back and race.
I wish you'd have mentioned that. I could have saved it all or 10. You pout as much as I do when you run like I do. I mean, you Dollar
and
General-
That don't happen very often because I don't run as shit crappy as you do.
you don't?
Sometimes.
Okay, I just want to. My hearing's wrong every now and then. I tried to get Dollar General to sponsor me binkies. They
What
wouldn't.
happened?
No, I took too many.
Well, yeah, when you get suspended. Who wants to sponsor somebody that gets suspended
You know
as
what?
much as you do?
But here's the deal. I sell tickets.
That's true.
I sell
You
tickets.
did have the
I
crowd.
put the WWE
You had
in
the crowd
Salina
in there.
Speedway.
You did.
They don't like it, and I guess IMCA for some reason frowns upon it. But
Well, do you
I got-
expect anything different?
well, no, but I mean, rules are rules. But
But what? But what?
some of the fans liked it. Not a lot. Not a lot. They took all my binkies from me when they were crying, but.
And Little Cross told you to load your stuff up and go home. Didn't
Oh yeah, there was a lot of fingers pointed at me and
He was
to
one
leave.
of them?
Yeah, I had to listen.
he? Did you?
Yeah, my dad. I'd never seen my dad speechless, but he just shook his head.
Well, you can't blame anything different.
Well, I thought he used the same hair
Put
gel
him
you
up for
did.
adoption that night.
That ain't my kid.
I think it was somewhere around them lines.
Told you?
Oh yeah, he gets on me. He just said, "I don't know if I'd have done that, but if it was worth it to you, it's always worth it to me." I don't care.
Well,
I have no regrets. They did what they did. I got suspended.
No regrets.
They-
What'd you do? Do
well,
you want to go through it or no?
yeah. Let's.
This is what happened.
this.
It happened right in front of me.
Well,
See, get a front row seat for
Yes.
this?
I did.
there was a certain individual. He drove a little over his head, running into me. Racing stuff gets bent. But when your ball joint is like this and your A armor is like this, and when you go to turn one and you can't steer the car, I know 8 wheels are better than 4, but at least be like Cheeseburger. Act a little bit better. That guy's good on acting. He makes it look like a racing deal. That guy is a pro. I wish I could be like that. I'm not. I just, and when I went in and it wouldn't steer, I didn't care what happened. I knew what I was out there to do. Probably wasn't going to finish the race. I mean, I ran over Tony's slot tower, which I did. I didn't quite get his ball joints, his tie rods bought, but I got him a tire and straightened out his fender a little bit for him. About as straight as the hair he's got.
So who'd you run into?
Slot tower. I mean, I ran my tire was on top of
No,
his
who'd you hit?
We're not going to get into
No, we
that.
don't need to talk about that. But you accidentally got clubbed into.
Yeah, I mean.
So
me-
why'd you get the vacation?
Well, I guess apparently under yellow, you're just supposed to follow a single line. Sometimes I'm slow.
Well, here's
And
the
then I
thing:
get
when
hot
you
tempered.
hit somebody and then you throw it in low and your car's hitting the chip, it's probably not a good thing under yellow.
No.
I thought I had a flat tire. I couldn't steer. They didn't believe me. I couldn't steer. My front end was messed up, and
You
so
did
they-
really good by waiting and doing it in front of the stands, though.
I want to sell tickets.
You
I want
everybody-
people to come out here.
Yeah.
They did what they had to do. What they did was 100% correct. You can't tolerate that anywhere, no matter what you did.
What was done was done.
Right. I'm not arguing with what I did, and I really don't care. Vacation was fine.
Where'd you go?
Did
Did you take your girlfriend somewhere special?
Oh hell yeah! I went to
Girlfriend.
McDonald's.
Do you even have a girlfriend?
Yeah, we went to the play place. They got a new one right down there. Them balls in there, they weren't even germed up.
Really?
She dove in them.
Him and Eric Cross went out on a date. That's what happened.
We went to Pancho Villa.
They went to Jumpin' Joe's.
No,
They
no.
played some video
Look,
games.
man, you gotta be like this tall. He's here.
Oh, that's true,
He ain't
Cross.
tall enough to ride. Look at
Yeah,
him.
but he had his heels on. Hey, Cross.
Come over. Come on, Eric. You got one win out
Trying
there.
to win a-
Yeah, front row hero.
Hey, take
He
it away,
did
you get
win. He did win. I mean, it doesn't matter.
We got competition
I
out
tell you
there.
what, when you got Berg, Hager,
it. Berg,
Pfeiffer,
that cross-eyed fool.
it
what's he
doesn't matter.
competent?
Hey, the guy's
You
a
gonna beat him in
wheelman.
the car wash? Really?
The guy's
He gonna
a
wash
wheelman.
yours or his?
The guy's
He
a
ain't a-
wheelman.
no, he ain't.
Yeah, he is.
No, he ain't.
Yeah, he is.
No.
Just because you're slower than him, it doesn't matter. I'm slower than him, but I'll say it when a wheelman's a wheelman. Cross did win at Hayes. Binkin was there.
This is
I
live.
tell you what,
People are watching this.
I'm sorry.
if you can win from a front row at Hayes, you're doing something right. I don't care who you are.
How many times has he won from the front row?
Eric?
Yeah.
All of them.
the only time he's won. But still,
All of them.
it doesn't matter. He's won. A trophy's a
So
trophy.
have you won there,
Yeah.
Yeah, because Cross messed up.
but you won, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
How did Cross mess up?
Well, look at
Drove
him.
off the track.
He was probably texting.
Because here's the thing. Cross wasn't in a borrowed car. When he's in his own car, he drives straight. When he's in a borrowed car, he don't. He don't care. I'll just throw it in
Well,
the
whose
shed.
car did he have?
Tony
He had
Slowhauer.
Slowhauer.
Slowhowers?
Slowhauer.
Slothauer.
He thinks he's a rocket sloth, but the rocket ain't there till Eric gets in the car.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I think he still got that just for men or that extra hair growth he's trying to set in so he don't
Yeah.
get too crazy. Stresses him out. He loses a little more. I mean, one night he was so stressed out we changed Mudhall's motor. Transmission dropped on his head. So when you see him and he's got a little unicorn,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what happened?
Yeah, he's not a very good mechanic.
Really?
Nah.
I thought he built his own cars there for a few years.
Just fast ones like Peels.
Really?
Yeah, Kelly Peels about the only one that wins in his car.
Really? Nobody else does?
Oh, Tony don't. He might get to the car wash faster, but Peels the only one I
Hey, he
seen
makes
winning.
tech. That's a win in my books.
He does?
That's where I look. Everybody says
Didn't
if
somebody
you're
get-
second, you're the first loser. No, they're still second. They're still third. They're still fourth. Hey, there's fifth, sixth, seventh. I don't care.
You ever been DQ'd in tech?
No, I have not.
You ain't
I
been in
haven't.
tech?
I've been to tech.
You have? Who got
times.
disqualified?
I asked him if he got disqualified in tech.
Well, he should.
Should he?
Yeah, look at that. Cheating. Lightweight. Not enough hair. Not enough.
Listen to you, Mister.
You want some? I can
Mr.
donate Locks for Love. Locks for Shay.
Lots for sure.
Today. GNC sponsor you? Does
That-
GNC sponsor you?
Well, they did tell my little incident in the hometown. Then they said we're going to have to kind of cut back a little bit.
Oh, because that illegal stuff. That illegal stuff. You can't use a syringe. They don't sell syringes at GNC.
It says B12.
It don't matter. You still can't use a syringe.
Barry Bonds did it.
Yeah,
Look-
look where he's at.
Hall of Fame.
Well, true, maybe.
See?
I don't know. I'm not a baseball guy.
I'm not either, but I heard that.
Protein shakes, don't they?
Yeah. Well, wouldn't you if he was that skinny? Look, this is the only Seminole shirt that will ever be filled out. Look. I mean,
Because
look.
it's my nephew and he's 7.
You know,
he's 7, by the way.
You know, the people in DeMar, they think he's a cancer patient. They're
no,
like,
people in DeMar like me.
when?
You know why?
When
Because
you-
I respect people.
You do?
You don't. No. No.
Are you sure?
Well,
How many times did you get chased out of town?
Some of them.
Okay, see how it changes?
Yeah, huh?
Okay. I went to
Chased out
Car-
of town?
That's why I came to Salina, see? That's why I raced at Salina.
You got chased out of town?
What happened was he ended up hiding at Sarah's house, so she kind of got, what was that called, accessory? So she was kind of stuck. That's the only reason she stayed around.
Really? 'Cause
He
had
took
to-
the rap, paid for all of her fines. That's the only reason she stayed around.
Well, she was drunk when we first met, but,
Well, wouldn't you be?
well,
I mean, look, man.
I mean, I've been engaged a lot.
when you meet a guy that's 17 and with no hair,
And I,
Wouldn't you have to be drunk to talk to him?
Listen, I even asked her before we got married. I
For-
said, Sarah, are you sure you want to do this? Because the other two left. Left. No, she wasn't cheating on me. I wasn't cheating on her. They just left.
because they was tired of seeing their own reflection in church. I mean, they get down in the pew, he'd be like this and look over. They couldn't take it. No, not enough confession time. I mean, look.
You know what? But you know
He
what?
got like 3 bumps
There's
here.
one thing about it. She's loving and caring.
Hey,
She'll always
She
be
has
by
to-
my side.
She has to.
Well, absolutely.
You guys
And-
shared a Facebook page for the longest
well,
time.
yeah.
I could
I mean, she
never
had
tell
no.
who I was talking
She had
to.
no choice. I did it, and she couldn't delete it for so long. And look at the offspring that she has. She's got good genetics. Look at my daughter. Come here. Bring her over here.
dude,
I mean,
you're going to get busted.
I got it.
You're going
Got
to
it.
get caught. I mean, she looks more like me than you.
Well, I know.
I'm just letting you know.
Come here.
What's her name? What's her name?
What's your name? Tell the camera hi.
Say hi. Say hi. You want to
Tell him who's the fastest person on the racetrack.
me? You see that hesitation?
Hey, she's gonna say daddy.
She don't know what the right answer is. Eric Cross is what she'll say.
Daddy? That's right. Who's your daddy? Who's your real daddy? Oh, thank you.
He just ain't got my child support check yet.
And Daniel.
And Daniel.
And Daniel.
Oh yeah, she likes Daniel.
So what do you got to say about that, sir?
Yeah.
Is Daniel your stepdaddy?
Yeah.
What about Eric Cross? Is he your stepdaddy?
Say he's not legal.
You know.
Say hell no.
You know.
She's leaving.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah, enough.
Once that Cross name came out, she was gone. She's like, don't take me across the border, please.
I vote Trump.
Evans.
Oh.
Let's talk about racing for a minute or two, shall we?
We'll try. We'll
Yes,
try.
absolutely.
Favorite track? I asked you that earlier, but we'll do it again on this one.
Mine is Salina and Hayes, and not for the simple fact that I've won at both of them, but the people that I race with day in.
Front row.
Tommy, have you won it, Florida?
Once, I think.
I think you
I've
did.
won twice. I did win twice
Won
last
twice
year.
last
Yeah,
year?
let's talk about last year.
Okay.
That's what I want to talk about is last year.
I didn't do good last year. Let's go to the year before.
No, if you want to win that Salina, you got to beat Mike Trzowski.
Yep.
That's the plan.
Yep.
Mike, we're coming for you, dude.
Well, I'm be on the same track
Uh-oh.
and going around the
Well,
same
come
way,
on.
but I don't know if I
Yeah.
have much for you.
Peel just about walked through, Bobby, right behind you. You didn't even see him. Oh, he's leaving. You taking off? Thanks, Ronnie.
We don't have to worry about Tommy. He might make it to Tech here and there, but he ain't going to be at the winner's circle. I made it to the winner's circle a few times. I went into Daniel's picture a couple of times, but that's about it.
I try to get in a lot of winners pictures, but by the time
Like peanut butter?
yeah, by the time
PB.
peanut butter gets there, I'm done. I'm out.
Yeah.
Why is that?
He's a groupie. I mean, he's a winner's circle groupie. But the guy does help. Anybody can call him at any time, and he
he'll
will
be
drop
there.
whatever he's doing. And if it has to do with racing, that kid will help anytime. We give him a lot of static, but the guy, I mean, I called him to go to Junction City, get a bunch of tires. He dropped what he was doing. I met him at the gas station,
Really?
and he was gone. Come back, no complaints.
Oh, yeah. Heart's down the best guy. When he drinks,
Yeah. You know,
might get a little out of control, but you know what?
Well-
He's still fun. Everybody does.
well, because the one beer gets 110 degrees.
Well,
He-
yeah.
he can
Who
hold
wants
it
to?
so long.
Who wants to drink 120-degree beer?
Not me.
Yeah.
Not peanut
Peanut
butter.
butter will. He'll take a sip.
But
Cheers,
no,
peanut butter.
Peanut Butter's a good guy. He helps out as much as he can. He lives racing. Don't matter what it is, who he helps, he help anybody. You might not be able to stand around him if there's more than one person there, but the guy will do anything.
Tell you what, hands
for
down,
racing.
great guy for the racing
Oh, yeah.
community.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Great guy.
Does he help
Everybody.
you guys from time to time?
Yeah.
He has with me. I mean,
Oh yeah.
if you ask him, he'll help.
Yeah.
He's not a guy to just sit around. He'll do what he's got to do to get you back on
He
the
cracks-
racetrack.
if
He
you
cracks
could
me
get-
up. That guy knows more people
Oh.
than anybody.
You need a
and,
party to get
and
it.
everybody knows him too. I mean,
Yeah.
Now, if you could get Peanut Butter on Branston's videos, Branston records good video. I like Branston. Okay, it's like driving down the interstate, listen to the Daytona 500 laps to go. We got 3 side by side right here. If you could get that with
You
Branston,
should have held your line. You should have held your line.
Branston, that's what it's like listening to Branston's videos. It's like going down the highway, listening to Daytona 500. I mean, you're on edge, sitting at your computer. You're like, man, there's 15 laps to go, and Branston's it's like relax. If you get Peanut Butter involved in that,
I messaged Branson before we came down here, and I said, I hope you're here. He didn't show up. He's got to work. I
Yeah, he had to
understand
work.
it.
But he does a great
you know
job.
what? The
He
guy,
does a great job.
The guy
He's
video-
watching. He's
Yeah,
he's
and the
watching
guy-
us live.
And the guy is
hardcore.
into it, and that's what I like. He puts the videos on there. He says it how it is. It is
Exactly.
what it is, and the guy lives for it. And
Yep.
that's what is really, really cool about
A
Branson.
passionate person.
Yes.
That's part of it.
Yep.
It don't
Need,
matter
need
who it
more
is.
people like him. Actually, in my honest opinion, we don't do it for the money. I mean,
I don't.
$30,000 a year to race. You know, that's how much we lose. It's
Lose?
about the.
Lose? Is that what you said?
Lose.
Well, I do. I mean, the winners they
I'm
might
about
they might
50
Make,
lost.
about 50
Oh
lost?
yeah. If I finish behind him, I'm way down.
I mean, I might make $1,200-$1,500 a year racing, but race cars $20,000 and fuel and stuff. But
Now
It is what it
I
is.
am disappointed in Branston. I will have to say that. Apparently, he thought Adele was more entertaining than us racing, and because of his infatuation with Adele, I'm sorry, Branston. I know you're mad at me probably right now, but he got all the videos deleted because accidentally he posted something that was copyrighted, I guess.
Oops.
Yeah, so all the old videos are deleted.
gone.
Yeah.
No
All
more
that
to-
hard work he did, gone.
No more to be seen.
Yeah, he couldn't get him back. He did try. I mean, I'll give him that. He did try. Julie and I didn't give him no slack till he tried, but
Hands down, the biggest fan at Salina Speedway, in my opinion.
any
I mean,
racetrack that he's recording at.
the guy is into it, and I enjoy watching his videotapes and everything about him. I mean, he's a hardcore race fan.
Yeah,
I mean,
he is.
It is what it is.
Opinionated, and some people don't like that, but
Well, yeah, but that
You
goes
call
with
it
anyone.
as
Some
a
people don't
cameraman.
like you. Well, a lot of people. Most people.
99%.
Pretty well everybody but me and Cross.
Oh,
but
check this out. The only people that like me is Mario and Luigi on Nintendo. They give me extra points all the time. Nobody else likes me.
He should spend more time on his race car than a Nintendo, and then he would
But I win
end
more
up with
Nintendo.
bent ball joints, flat tire, and then it's everybody else's fault.
Well, Chase Simonos. I mean, you see me spinning out in that picture at Salina. You did hit me.
Did you hit him?
Yes.
Why'd you hit him?
His hair got in his eyes, he
Slow.
said.
Slow people, slow. He's just slow. That's all there
Apparently
is
he
to
don't
it.
remember that Brian Stitch and I, we had it out, down. He gave me 2 bumps. I just move out of his way. Shay, not that smart. He come from DeMar. Palco. I don't even know this town anymore, but that's where he
We
said
don't
he
hit
went to
our
school.
brakes at DeMar. We run your shit over.
Do you?
Yeah.
Potty mouth. Stuff. Vehicle.
Vehicle over.
You know what a vehicle
Car.
is? Palco?
Vehicle. Spell it.
I can't. But you know
Spell it.
Definition, please.
Is that really a word? Because I was just trying to sound smart. So what do you guys think? Give your opinion of watching other people race. Don't interview us. Talk to us. What do you think watching other people? I can't get into it. If my dad's not racing or Brian's not racing, I don't like it.
Really, you can't watch?
No, I'm bored.
Really?
I can watch. I think I see things that other people don't see sometimes, you know.
Because you drove.
Still drive.
Still, you drive.
Trying.
Sorry. I
Trying.
apologize.
Okay, I'll give you that. I'm trying.
I still do.
Yeah,
Trust me.
you gave me a hard time pulling in the pits the week you got your vacation.
Yeah?
What'd I tell you? Talk's cheap. It takes money to buy wisdom.
Yep. Or you got to listen. I mean, what do? You don't drive. I mean, what do
Nope.
you see? What do
He
you like? What
he
do
gets
you
mad
like
at
about
me. He gets really mad at me. You can't drive it like that, Bill.
it? Maybe he knows. I say that to my dad too. You don't drive no more, and he's like, really? He points at the wall. National Championship, 1990. What do you got? Well, I got 4th place 3 weeks ago. No one. Well, I can't say nothing to argue with it. Then I text Riviera, and he's like, "Sorry, Slim. Listen to your dad." And, you know what?
What am I supposed to say?
Yeah. So what do you see? What do you like? I mean, you don't race. What do you like?
No? I mean, I guess I don't understand your question. What am I?
Why are you there?
What-
What takes you to the races?
That's pretty good, wasn't it, Cross?
What takes me to the races? Oh, just the enjoyment of watching cars race side by side. I mean, that's what, when a racetrack is good and racy and guys can run side by side and not, have to
I don't
turn
I-
each other. Or,
He's right. I
Yeah.
think I like side by side racing. I don't like
Yeah.
wrecking.
Have you
Yeah.
raced a hobby stock?
Yes, I have. You know
How
what?
was that?
You know what? I got to tell you, I drove a Ford. Have you ever seen the 91E? I drove that bad girl back in the day. You guys might have been in diapers. Back
So you
then.
look like
How old
Eric.
are you?
That's the line.
I got a funny hobby stock story for you. Back when Curtis Peel was starting out running a hobby stock, Curtis had a bad habit of, he got in a lot of wrecks. He'd drive into a lot of stuff. And I asked him one time, I said, "Are you looking far enough ahead? I mean, can't you see them cars turning side by side or, turning sideways and stuff?" And his only answer was, "Well, that's the way they look every lap." I mean, well, okay.
Amen.
You got a good
Amen.
point
I
there.
mean, that-
yeah.
It is what it is.
So, I mean,
That's it.
it is hard to
I mean,
probably see.
I've drove Daniel Gottschalk's Sport Mod at Hayes
Did ya?
after the races. Wasn't
Ask him
good.
how that right rear was when he got done.
Oh, I had to buy him a new right rear, but that wasn't the worst of it. His dad pretty well told me to get the hell off the car or out of the car because I about hit the wall head on.
Nice.
You got a wad of cash in your pocket.
But you see how I drive.
Yeah.
I mean, I need Speedway on speed dial.
Okay.
I mean, I needed
Well, he's
him
been
on.
suspended. He hasn't raced in 2 weeks, so what do you
I
expect?
needed him on
That's
speed
why
dial
he's got-
last
That's why he's
year.
got some cash.
Once a week, I call Bobby to read me out, some spindles.
Oh,
Once a week.
Really?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we was doing that pretty regular last
He'd
summer.
show up, pick him up, take him do his job, come back. Said he'd drink my beer. My beer's still cold. He still ain't came by and drank my beer, but he does it. I mean,
Bobby's busy, that's for sure.
you know what? But you got to appreciate guys like Bobby.
Oh, yeah.
Loves racing so much, he'll help anybody out. Any parts you need, he's there. Anytime you need a tire change, something in the pits, he's there.
He has always been there for me. Even when he didn't want to be, he's been there.
You know
And
what?
I get lectured.
But here's the
Oh,
deal. A
God.
lot of people
the
ask
lectures.
for stuff in return.
Huh?
This guy, he does it because he loves it.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
And he doesn't ask for, I mean,
He
And
don't.
that's what racing's about.
He
I
wouldn't
mean,
let me pay him anything.
the racing family's pretty spectacular.
I mean, it must
But
be
if you're
because
not
of
in
Obama.
it, you're not in it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
and there's a few select people that I know that's not in it. I know when Cross, he went to the trailer at Hayes before I even knew him, and they didn't have a part, and he came to our trailer, got a part, and that's how we became friends. I mean, and that's what it's about, is
Because he
helping
knew he was
each
going
other
to tear it
out.
up later.
Guys, we got a couple group of guys outside that we'd like to get on here in a little bit too as well. Chad Markley's going to come on and talk
Better
about
than
this.
us. Better
You know
than
you're
us.
going to lose about 50% of your viewers.
I didn't say better than
I mean,
you
he
guys.
might have the muscles, but look at this looks. The looks on this guy is
Shit, I could have the same looks looking at a Harley. The reflection's the same. Just
Dude,
dip your head.
really?
Flat. Yeah.
look at my wife. I mean, look how beautiful she is.
Oh, my. look
Rock
at that.
solid. I mean,
What'd that
she's
cost
a
you?
10.
What'd that cost you?
Don't
30?
worry about it. Until I have to pay child support, it hasn't cost me money.
I enjoyed it though. I'm glad you guys had us on.
Yeah,
Shay's
I
a great
appreciate it.
person.
You know what, guys? We really appreciate you guys doing this. You're honest. You're straightforward. You don't got anything to hide.
That's why nobody likes
we
us.
appreciate it.
Seriously.
Whoa,
We
whoa,
call
whoa,
a spade a
whoa,
spade.
Whoa, you talk to yourself. I'm over here.
Okay,
I
so
got my own mic.
you're a little more scared. You're like, well, turn 4, we maybe coulda, woulda, shoulda done this, and I'm more the fuck like, what the F are you thinking?
I'm gonna hit you.
You got a break.
Under yellow. When it comes yellow, he's gonna hit you guys.
Oh, I will. I mean, you tear my stuff up. I don't care who you are. Vic, suspend me.
Me,
for life.
I'll just yell at you and then run back to my trailer and go home.
Now he'd do that.
I'm fast.
He runs like a swan. His
I
arms
mean, if
out-
we could
arms
run
all
around
out
the
like
track,
this.
I don't think anyone can beat me in a hobby stock.
Well,
Ross did one night.
I thought we were talking about last year. I thought we were talking about last year.
I just had to ask.
man.
Yeah, but my new car wasn't done. So you say
What chassis you got now?
I got a chubby chassis.
Ask him
Chubby
how
Extreme.
many times he's raced it.
What do
So,
you got? What is your chassis?
Big Johnson.
Big Johnson.
Yeah, it makes up for a lot of
Yeah.
impurities Jesus had me with. Yeah.
All that stuff.
I got to have the name on the car so women like me.
No.
Yeah.
Ask him how that's going.
Well,
Oh,
he's
it's
got
not.
a girlfriend that brings him food out to the garage when he's working on it. That's pretty spectacular.
Yep. I pay her. I leave a tip.
Do you?
Yeah, like 25 minimum.
Really?
Yeah. Anything less, I get whatever my dog Piggy didn't eat. I get that. So generally, I don't get a lot. If that's the way it is.
Guys,
Say a few words. Come here.
we appreciate you coming out. And I know this is a 2-hour drive for you. And Tommy,
Say Tommy.
I do.
Sucks. Say it. I'll give you $1. Say Tommy Fo
Let her go.
sucks.
She's uncomfortable.
Hurry, or you gotta go home.
Tommy sucks.
Yeah, Tommy sucks.
That's terrible.
That is terrible. You see
I
this?
can't believe he did that.
Yeah.
Hey, she wants $1 now.
Before we get out, I'd really like to thank everybody
She's like
again
your
that
mother.
helps me. Shay, Tony, Eric. Eric's put a lot of work into my stuff. When I call and I'm complaining, Eric comes over right away.
You guys are a great group of guys that hang out together from time to time, race each other hard as you can, or harder than you do anybody else. It's
No,
fun.
we do.
That's fun to watch.
Probably harder.
It's fun to
that's-
watch.
I mean,
And
you
this-
always want to beat your friends.
In that hobby stock, in that hobby stock thing, it's weird. You guys, You can run nose to tail and side by side without tearing too many of you. But every once in a while,
if the person beside you has enough respect for you,
too,
I mean,
yeah.
well, how do you
Shannon,
respect is earned? It's not
right.
given.
I mean, Shannon
so
Anderson,
how do you earn
he
it?
comes down, from Iowa last week at Harlan Park, passed everybody clean, had no issues. I mean, we all know he's faster than everybody, but no issues, passed everybody clean.
What happened with you?
Shannon Anderson?
He drives scared when I'm there.
Well, you were there. What happened?
He got scared. He drove scared, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but at Boone, listen.
I went flex my arm in his
Shannon
window. He's like, I'm
Anderson
out
spun
of here.
out. Shannon Anderson spun out,
Spun
and everybody
out.
says, watch out for Shannon Anderson. He's fast. Never raced against him. Shannon Anderson hit a guy, or a guy spun out in front of him. He spun, so I hit him. So you know what I did when I got home? I clear-coated his paint on my car.
Did you?
And everybody's like, what's that? And I said, that's Shannon Anderson. They're like, you doored up Shannon Anderson? Absolutely.
No. He got sideways. Shannon buffed him on the way by. That's
Oh,
what
okay.
happened.
Is that what happened?
That's how I seen
Okay.
it. You was too busy hitting the rock pile.
Rock pile. Here we go with that rock pile.
No, you should have seen it. It was spectacular.
Really?
It was like 4th of July firework at Minneapolis. I mean, rocks went everywhere.
You got a picture or you got a message?
Oh, you want to see a picture?
Let's see.
We're on a video and asking for pictures here. This ought to be spectacular.
Hurry up, man. This ain't combing your hair.
Nothing really. That's
Man,
nothing.
Bobby, you've been quiet. Come on, help me out here.
what else you guys want to know? Anything. How do you
Both
like
wearing
your
shut up.
How do you like your labels?
Bo's wearing a kid's
love it.
small shirt, and that's the truth. And that's the only shirts he wears because he thinks he looks big all of a sudden.
My mirror. Well, you know what? Check this out. Anybody that's insecure about your body, you go in your mirror, you turn the shower on, let it on for a little bit. You do this, and one of these, and by the time you get out of that hot shower, your mirror smiles at you. If my mirror smiles at me, that's all I need.
That's right.
So whatever you say, I don't care. You ain't got enough hair to judge me. You need to go on Dr. Phil. Maybe he'd do something about that for you.
Listen to him.
What are you gonna do?
Listen to him. Hey,
You want some Rogaine?
Bosley said they can't do nothing, so I'm done.
No, I believe
I'm
it.
gonna be bald.
Well, could you?
All right?
Could you?
But you know what? What all matters is my wife loves me.
Dude, you
That's
know
all I
what? The
care
last
about.
thing I seen that naked was up at Harlan Park, the drag strip. I mean, you about the same length. That big old
Are we
watermelon.
done?
Guys, you've been great guests. We really, really appreciate it. Thanks so much
Hey,
for coming
thank you
by.
guys. It's been
No,
fun. I enjoyed it.
Good.
Now, I know the viewers went up by 100.
You think?
Maybe 500. Oh, yeah, I know.
Okay.
I mean-
selling tickets for me again?
So when you guys are
I'm gonna
ready,
take those
you
guys.
need both of us on here.
Yeah.
I'm not a racer. I'm a ticket seller.
Is that what you are?
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
sold a whole bunch of tickets tonight for Slime Speedway, didn't you?
I hope so.
Well,
Because here's the thing.
I'm not wrecking.
If I ever win at Salina,
Well, you're going to get another vacation, don't you
That's
know?
okay. I liked it.
McDonald's and
McDonald's,
here's
the
the
best
thing.
play place in. Shut up, I'm talking. The best play place
no one's
in the
listening.
world.
They're here to listen to Shay.
Did you guys hear that? Was he Spanish? Chinese? Baldnese? It's all the same. Continue. Before I flex.
The thing is about people don't understand. We're not making any money. Might as well have fun doing it. And that's I mean,
and really and truly.
you know what?
Really and truly.
I got
this-
2 nephews that come down to the shop and help with my brother-in-law. You know, and that's what it's about. Getting the kids involved more than anything. What?
and really and truly.
minute. Can you give us a minute? 1 minute.
And really and truly, this is a good group of guys that
Hold on.
this is a good group of guys that races hard together and does real well with each other. And you're actually friends. Even though you guys get after each other and stuff, you're a pretty good group of friends.
Well, you have to. I mean, or what's fun is it?
Yeah.
I mean, we're blowing thousands of dollars to go race for what, $250 week in and week out. I mean, depending on where you race, and you got to have fun, or what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? I mean, yeah, you get a trophy, you get this, you get that.
Hey,
But
speaking of trouble, how many do you have?
I got 3.
Yeah.
I mean, you got. I've only
can't-
been racing 3 years, so. I mean, you got.
I can't count that high. Why don't you swing by and you can count them?
Really.
Yeah.
Really? I mean, you got a
I
guy
got
that
something this tall.
races 15 years in a hobby stock.
You're not
It's
counting your
probably
dad's
time to
are
move
ya?
up, but
I count as plaques. You know what? My dad was kind enough because I think he knew I didn't have enough talent to win a track championship. In 1990, he got me a Thomas County track championship jacket, even in purple.
Really?
Yeah, I think he's like, my son a little slow
Very
everywhere.
slow.
And I don't know if he's gonna, do well on the track. So I'm gonna go ahead and
So
get
he
him a
got
track
you a
championship jacket.
jacket.
Yep.
That was
I
nice
still
of
wear it.
him.
I still wear it.
I mean,
Not outside, but I still
look
wear
at it. This is what I look at. When you go and you get into the winner's circle, which I haven't been there very often, and you see kids up there, little kids, smiling, cheering for you, whatever. I think that's what it's all about. I mean, it really is. I mean, if you can make a kid smile, the night's done.
Yep.
That's the way I look at it.
Yep.
Guys, we got some more guests we got to get on.
But they ain't us. They're not us.
We know this, and nobody will be any better than you guys.
We
That's
know
guaranteed.
this. Oh, we know.
So what you're saying, in 2 weeks, I'm back?
Okay.
No, me too.
After you get unsuspended.
Oh, I race Sunday. I'm good. Oh, you mean from the next time?
Yeah, from the next
Well,
time.
Shay don't get in my way. We won't have no issue.
Thank you guys so
Thank
much.
you.
No, thank you. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thanks so much
Thank
for
you.
driving over. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
I hope you had a great time.
Oh, it was awesome.
Tommy, as always, it's great to see you. We'll see you Friday night.
I'm gonna have to go change right now. I can't breathe. But Shay Semino, number 1. And a
Always.
half. And a half.
And a half.
I'm
If
the
you
other
guys
half.
come by tomorrow, Shea Semino is number 1.
no, he's
we
not.
might not have a racetrack, but Shea Semino is number 1.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Take your beer with you there, Shay. Oh, Bobby, that was good, wasn't it?
Oh boy.
Those guys are great, aren't they? Thank you,
Yep.
guys.
Did a good job.
He wants
You
his
need
beer.
that? Okay.
Come on over, Chad.
Call in the next group.
No, sir, no, you won't. Sir, come on. Come on, I'll give you $20 if you put it on.
Do you know those guys? Tommy Foes and Shay Semino. It is nuts.
Yeah.
So what's up? How you doing, Chad? Welcome to the show. Sorry we didn't get you on the air earlier. It's been one of those nights.
Hey, that's cool. That's cool. I'm always available. You guys know that.
Yep. I'm gonna have to come over to one of your events. Maybe a better one than last weekend.
Well, that wasn't one of mine. That was one I was participating in.
Yeah.
So I hope to think the mine are better than that.
Let's
At least a little bit fair.
let's take it from Friday night. Qualifying. I know the track ended up not being all that great, and things didn't get off to a real good start. But
Yeah.
let's start there.
The whole weekend kind of started out slow. I mean, the inspection, we had a few problems through, not minor, but the other guys had some other problems. The track was terrible time it got to my heat, which was no big deal. I mean, that happens.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
blame anybody for that. I told Sam, the promoter, after the first heat, I went down and told him exactly what the heck he needed to do. He needed to order pallet loads of Quickcrete because we're inside, so the moisture couldn't go down, and they sealed the top off. It couldn't go up, so we needed something to suck the moisture out.
Dirt was
of
just
it.
wet. Yeah,
It was wet.
Yeah.
It rained. I mean,
Yeah.
it is what it is. And by the end of that night, it got a little bit better, but next day it got pretty good. Time I had to have come through the qualifying round to get to where I got. But
So let's go into the feature. I know we were there, and us from sitting in the stands, was kind of confused on what all went down. I know you got called out on time, I guess. Is that what?
that's the story I got told.
Yeah.
How does that work? I mean, I'm a novice at this stuff, so somebody's gonna have to explain this to me.
Well, I think you banged around in a car a couple times, didn't you, Bill? didn't you run a derby a couple times? No, you didn't.
No, I've never been in a derby.
Some reason back in the day, I thought
Maybe
you
on
ran.
the streets, but I
Okay,
don't-
well, that counts. Well, heck, I thought you had a couple bang up rounds in the on the
I want
dirt.
to try it.
Well, we can maybe arrange that. Hell.
So what is the actual rule there? I mean,
The actual rule is 60 seconds between hits, aggressive hits. And usually the general rule at a derby at the end of the show, things are slowing down, people's cars are hurt, people's tires are flat, this, that, and the other.
sure.
You even if the guy's making a valiant effort, you give him a little bit more time.
Yeah.
But, it was just a bad weekend.
But
a lot
let's
of money
talk
at
about
stake.
this. Yeah, let's talk about this. You're you're demoing for what's the prize money?
$30,000 to win.
And you were in top 3
4th place at the time.
At the
at
time.
the time.
At the time.
And you got trapped there up against the bank and that other car for
Yeah,
quite a while, and you were
uh,
trying to get out.
Ryan Solongaluski, which won the show, had me trapped against the dirt for a little bit, which took up some of my time. Which that in a it just shouldn't have mattered.
So is that what they're saying counted as your time? I mean,
No. There's just.
I mean, to
it's-
me, it looked like you were trying to get out. You got out. You drove to the other end to turn around to come back, and that was a quick 5 minutes or whatever, however
1
long.
minute. It was actually 34 seconds between
34
the time I made
seconds.
last contact of a car to the time I
How
got my
much time
flag
do you
book.
have?
1 minute,
So you were within the 1 minute,
by far.
Yeah.
and you still got disqualified.
Yes.
Why?
Nobody knows.
Well, it seemed
I've got assumptions. Maybe because I won the 20,000 a couple months before that. A lot of reasons.
Now this guy that won, he's won before.
No.
No.
But he is a major sponsor of the show.
Aha.
So Sam stopped the Derby,
Sam who?
the promoter.
Sam Williams, the promoter
Yeah.
of Blizzard Bash and the Capital Carnage.
He stopped the Derby, came down and broke your stick off. You guys went under the tunnel. What was being said? I mean,
Not pleasant words.
I mean, I know. Did he give you any explanation? I mean, he
I
had
was
to.
I was out of time.
You were out of time. That's
Out of
all he
time.
said, huh?
Out of time.
But you weren't.
No, I was not. Here's a little tidbit. There's a poll going on Facebook right now because last night I went on a Derby podcast that is nationwide, and I offered Sam Williams the bet of $1,000 for 10 to 1 that it would be 90% my favor, 10% his favor if we let the vote go to the internet, and he would lose. Right now, that vote is 320 to 12.
Really?
Really.
Not in his favor.
So how do you combat this? What do you do?
I mean, it's.
Oh, I've got a plan.
Okay. And
It's-
you don't want to share it with us. We
Oh no,
understand.
it's out there. I'm running him out of Kansas if I can.
Really?
He's not a Kansas native. I don't put up with it. I've been screwed too many times.
I was just gonna
We're
say,
talking
game on.
$30,000.
You've been to a lot of derbies, paid big money, and you've walked away with seconds and thirds. And for me, sitting in the stands, I kind of felt that 30,000 was taken away from you. I mean, you never even had a shot to.
I appreciate that because
to-
I usually don't brag, but it was all but over. I mean, my car was.
Your car was still good?
It was all but over. I mean, the guy that won admitted it the other night that the only guy left on the field was me and another guy, and the other guy had 2 flat tires, and it was something. I don't know. We've got a poll going on the internet on
The Markley call.
the Markley call. Just type in Facebook the Markley call. You'll see the video. You make your own decision. I don't care which way it goes. I would prefer it went against me so I can let this go, but apparently that ain't happening. But then I also got another deal going. We'll be selling T-shirts of reasons not to run UD shows, and Mike Hill will be producing these T-shirts. It's a 36 reasons because 36 is my number, and thank God my number ain't 514 because there's 514 reasons at least we can come up with. But 36 will be God's plenty, and the deal is I'll make out on his bad call, but
I noticed, I kind of hung around after the deal was over and was watching, and you had a lot of the guys, that you were competing against came up to you and shook your hand and, telling you a good job that they kind of, I'm sure they were telling you that they kind of felt you got screwed too.
well, you and your daughters were there.
Yep.
And I think she summed it up just a little bit ago out there. You guys were apparently sitting on the 114 section, which is primarily known as the Missouri side.
Oh,
And she said, all I can remember is some guy stand up and says, Chad Markley, I don't like you, but you just got screwed. I don't know what else you can say about that.
I just came in because that poll is 340
to 10 now.
340 to 10, huh?
And that's got to be more than our friend base. Or your friend base.
Shay's leaving. Tommy's leaving. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys.
I'm still better looking.
Tommy Foes, he's not going to get off of that. You know that. So what'd you think about all this, Chicken?
Oh, I'm really disappointed in his deal. My run, I'm disappointed in myself, but the track just wasn't made for heavy cars, and I'm not going to make excuses. I could have drove better, but you had to stay in a certain part of the track, you know, not to sink and dig in, and been there, done that, and, you know, Tonganoxie, they pushed us out in our starting spot and then waved the green flag and, like, expected us to move when they had to push us into our spot. So it felt kind of like an old rerun of that. Like, I couldn't drive my game, I felt like, but that's not an excuse. Everyone else had the same track, but it really upsets me about his deal just because it's not a...
Because he had a chance and...
Yeah,
yep.
We've, you know...
The main thing is this Chicken's been with me for a long time, and he's seen a lot of bad calls go not my way. It's been a rough ride, and I don't know why.
Yeah, I'd hate to total up the amount of money that he's gotten screwed out of.
So,
but
if he puts on, does he put on Blizzard Bash? But I can't say it. Blizzard Bash.
There you go.
He puts on that too. That's gonna hurt.
If I have anything to say about it, it's really going to hurt.
There you go. That's what I want to hear. No, I'm sorry that happened. It's a bad deal. That's worse than a bad call on a racetrack.
about
If you could
$28,400 worth or something
if
more.
you could imagine taking the last lap at Boone and the flagman throwing a black flag at you when it was over and said you didn't win, that's pretty much how it would be.
Yep.
You know, and the amount of hours, I don't know. I was amazed at the first demo I went to. I always got to go by Chicken's garage because I'm always amazed on the time and, you know, the stuff that goes into Jeremiah and you working on your cars and just the way the whole deal.
Well, that's
down.
One thing this show had going for him. I mean, it was getting a little extreme, but he had some of the bigger sponsors, like, and maybe still does, but like Speedway, them guys, it was opening eyes. All he had to do is just ride it out, keep doing what he's doing, keep everybody happy. It'd be, you know, he's golden, and it just now seems like it's going downhill and stuff like this. It's not just this one deal. I mean, this is a huge deal, but it feels like, and I'm not everyone to just cry about everything, but it feels like there's always something each year where we don't feel like we get, you know, a completely fair shake. And I could list them all, but it'd be boring. And you know,
there was a couple times there too that I noticed they also stopped the demo and was like moving cars because somebody still had a good car and got trapped in and couldn't get out. I mean, I seen that happen a couple times, and I don't think that's really right. I mean,
Okay.
if you get trapped in there, that's your own problem.
I'm trying to put this into perspective. You know, they're racing for $30,000. They're demoing. We'll call it demoing. They're demoing for $30,000. We've all seen a call on the racetrack that didn't go our way. Compare that for me, Bobby. You were there. You saw it. Was it bad? Was it ugly?
It was. I mean, it was. The whole crowd just kind of like when Chad finally got out of the hole he was in and drove down to the other end, and then they stopped the Derby, and Sam came out and broke his stick off. It was like dead silence. Everybody couldn't believe what they were seeing.
Then boos. I mean, there was people booing.
And then it got ugly, right?
And then it got ugly. People were booing and throwing beer cans and pop cans. You know, it got ugly.
Which I don't condone unless they have really good aim.
I found out the other night
there
I got
was
pretty good
somebody
aim,
did.
but I wasn't there.
Somebody got
smacked him.
Somebody plugged him good right in the middle of the back.
So what's your response to all of this? I mean, I know you don't condone the throwing of stuff out on the track and stuff, but I mean,
it was all. I mean, I've never believed in poor sportsmanship, and I try. I mean, even and the money ain't even the issue. I don't derby for the money, but that's where the competition's at. And yeah, the money's forced us to spend more money on our equipment to compete there. So yeah, the money is an issue, but the 30,000's not the problem here. I'd have been just as damn mad if it was for $1,000 to win
because you're competitive.
Because I would run a derby for $100 if I knew the top 25 drivers in the nation would be there. I wouldn't care. But for a promoter to predict the outcome of the show is unacceptable. And Bob was there, and Bob's apparently I didn't know he's a closet derby guy as well as a race guy.
Thank chicken for that. I'd like to keep Bob around race cars as much as I can, but I will say I have to admit I've been watching some of Chicken's posts on Facebook. And some of this cradle stuff that you guys are coming up with is simply amazing to me. The engineering behind that is unbelievable to protect the engine. But Bob has become a closet derby guy. I'm going to have to go. I promise you. This year will be the year Bill's going to show up at a derby somewhere.
Well, tell us how it is because we won't be there.
No, Salina might be a good place to go.
Yeah.
You have to. What I want you to do is keep me in the loop and let me know when the next good derby is, and I'll come.
And you know what?
I'll tell you what, we've got a really good one coming up May 13th and 14th in Abilene, the Midwest Championship.
That's not that far away.
No.
It's like 2 weeks away.
Midwest Championship. Chicken will be there drinking beer, and I'll be reffing and putting it on. And
you guys aren't participating?
Yeah. He's going to try to break somebody's stick when it comes down to the Final Four and say they're not hitting hard enough.
Maybe that guy will come down and derby with you guys.
I've invited him.
What's it pay?
$3,200 to win. A little bit better than Salina Speedway, but not much.
Yeah.
$3,200. Okay.
You never know. My trailer's equipped to run a derby car up on it.
What's them dates again? May what?
May 13th and 14th.
Over at Abilene.
14th.
At Abilene.
Fairgrounds.
Fairgrounds. 6:30 start time.
Okay.
Beer garden. We'll just have a good time. I won't even be mad at anybody.
But you're mad now.
I'm going to be mad for a long time. I've had... unfortunately, I've been in the derby world way too long. I've got friends from one end of the country to the other, and my phone has not stopped ringing because of how bad of call it was. And I can live. I've had questionable calls. I can live with them, but I'm not laying down on this one.
How do you fix it? I mean, how do you fix it?
I'm fixing it. I'm burning him down every which way I can. There's people calling me with information that I need. Attorneys are calling me, giving me information. You name it.
You're going to take it that far?
Yeah. Okay. That's how bad it was.
Bob, you were there.
It's bad.
You saw it. I mean, again.
I mean his explanation of leading the feature.
Wait a second. Bob and his family used to be ones that booed at me a little bit, so he don't even like me either.
No.
Did you really boo at him?
You know, I'll say I did. That was like what?
In the 90s.
15 years ago.
90s
when he still had a mullet.
Oh, I know why you booed at him. Wasn't on a derby track, was it?
No,
It was?
Yeah,
okay.
It was at the derbies. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, about 15 years ago. Yeah, nobody liked the Markleys. Yeah. But
Oh, hell, my dad was one of their
Silly.
worst fans. I don't know how many times I heard cuss words come out of his mouth.
Yeah.
Them cheating, team back,
Yeah, I know.
Markleys.
till you get to know them,
Yeah.
and that's what it is.
Well, I
mean,
think-
everybody that boos them don't even know them.
Part of it, too, he doesn't run with like 7 or 8 of his brothers and sisters anymore either, so he's beatable.
Only by the promoter.
Yeah, that is kind of true.
But what I like about Chad is, and you don't know this, but I came by your shop one day and checked out your car. It was before the Blizzard Bash. And, of course, I'd been going over to Chickens and watching his car, him and Jeremiah going together with it, and the time they spend. And your car wasn't even close. And you got her done, and I know your cars ain't nothing. I mean, like, I don't know. Well, they are something, but just you got your own tricks, and it's pretty cool.
My problem is I don't like people looking at my stuff thinking, man, that sure is fancy. I'd sure like to have that. Man, he's going to be the guy to beat. I just stay under the radar and do what I got to do.
That's a good excuse to procrastinate and not get your car done until last minute. I mean, I would like to use that, but it is awesome watching people come up and look at some of his cars like, what the heck is this thing?
Yeah.
And then he's in the end of the feature
I
at
know.
Mayhem, or like even the guys, Songaluski and them guys that are building them cradles come over and look at his car and are just kind of like laughing at it because their cars are like Mad Max. Their cars
Yeah.
are awesomely built, but, you know, still, you don't need that fanciness to win. I don't know if that's part of this whole deal too, that they know that Chad builds them and stuff, and maybe people are mad about that. He's beating them with home built stuff.
And you know, comparing your deal to the races going around in circles, I try to watch cars and study them and see how they're working, you know, to be able to adjust. But I'm actually watching you in the car most of the time because I can see you thinking the whole time on, like, you know, where do I need to be? Is this guy going to hit me from over here? And looking at that guy's car over there, I need to hit him right there. And I have fun watching you inside the car.
Yeah. Now, Chicken's head is really on a swivel when the pace is fast. I mean, he's like a bobble doll in there, and I'm in there just kicked back, relaxed, thinking,
Driving too happy.
driving happy, and
That's what you call it, driving happy.
driving happy, and just
Yep.
driving by, looking at somebody's car, looking at this, looking at that, and just waiting for them to screw up.
And you can actually drive by a car and look at it and see a weak, you know,
Oh,
like
yeah.
That guy's wheels
I
getting ready to
can
fall
see
off.
a
you
wheel.
know.
I can see if the back dropped just a half inch or something. There's
Well,
people
so
that
the-
just hate when I stare at their car.
Yeah, that's what I say. A lot of that's intimidation. If you have a guy drive by and just sit there and eye your car out the window, you're thinking, what's he looking at? Is that dropping? Why is he doing that? You know, and
I didn't teach Chicken everything I know, but I teach Chicken everything he knows about an arena.
yeah. How many times have I beat you when it's come down to us?
Once, I think. I didn't flip the switch.
Yeah. Your tranny went out, but
Didn't flip a switch? What'd you do?
Yeah, I stupid push button. I was in my brother's car, and it was up the other way or something, and I wouldn't start.
oh, that's twice. But
He got me twice.
Got you
So when you're out there, what part of the car do you normally try to go after? I mean, do you try to knock the steerings out first?
Right now with the build you seen at Topeka.
Yeah.
If you noticed, I was keying on steering components.
On
Very.
front ends.
Well, the rear ends are pretty much unbreakable, like 40 spline axle savers to take that out of the game. Now they're letting you have spindles that look like semi spindles.
Really?
So, but a lot of them broke. But one thing that I did want to say that racing has taught him when that track was soft,
Uh huh.
all the derby guys are just sitting there wondering what to do. He's the only guy that went out and walked around the whole track just like you see like the racers do. And I'm thinking, well, good grief. Racing finally paid off for
Checking
him.
to see where the soft spots
Yeah.
were. Yeah.
And then I got stuck.
Yeah.
Stuck. Yeah.
I have people saying that you did that on purpose so you could get that tailgate party going.
It worked out well, but no, not quite.
Tailgate party?
Yeah, he's the only one that had a tailgate at the whole show. He had a wagon, so. Weird.
In the Derby world, when you bring a mid '70s GM wagon, it puts a huge target on your head because everybody just wants to wreck a GM wagon. And out of the whole field, I was the only fool to roll in a mid '70s GM wagon. Everybody else was in sedans, so.
But by the time he was done, it didn't look like a wagon.
Well, yeah, it turned into the Shadagan.
Yeah, Chad Dagan.
Now, you were talking about something dropping and looking at a car. What are you talking about dropping? You guys, I think, do you build the frame to fold up over the rear end, or how do you do this?
It's supposed to, but now his front ends are so hard that people just drive up the rears. And so, you know, you get all that into their tire, and their tires will pop. And like a track like that, you have a tire down, you're pretty much screwed.
Now you were talking about something dropping. What are you looking at?
Frame rail,
Really?
like rear frame rail hump or whatever.
If it's dropping, that's a bad sign.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
bad for the other guy.
Is it?
Yeah.
You'll just go ahead and drive it all into the ground, and he won't
And
move.
then he's stuck,
Yeah.
like you were.
Yeah, but I was just the mud gave out on me.
I'm giving you
I
a
know.
hard time.
Yeah. The front ends on these type of builds, hardly bend. I mean,
Like Bob says, Bill, you would have to see the ingenuity that's the sport has advanced as much as racing has from the whatever you want to call it, the double A days or the jalopy days to the late models. I mean, one guy showed up to the show that said he had $50,000 in his derby car.
You're kidding me.
He wasn't lying.
Is that the one that looked like a
they all painted
airplane?
Yeah, the caddy from Utah. Yeah.
That looked pretty cool.
Well, I mean, if we total up what we got on ours, it wouldn't be that, but I bet we'd have.
Don't say it. Don't say it out loud. Your wife's going to watch this at some point. in
That's
time.
all right. She better learn.
So what all are you able to transfer over from? I mean, once you get all this
hopefully
stuff,
everything but the body and
Yeah.
the frame.
And the stick.
The stick.
Yeah, they don't let you transfer that stick. They break.
the
The stick. So, let me ask you a couple
I've
questions.
still got mine from Blizzard Bash, but
Let me ask you a couple questions. This is because I'm new to this sport, so forgive me. We race in a seat made for us, seat belts,
shouldn't ask me that.
helmet.
No, I've seen his seat. I haven't noticed yours.
What do you sit on?
If you ask Jeremiah, you'd have cuss word explicits right now because you don't like my seat. I'm superstitious, so I've been running the same seat. And my bigger body, I fit on the outside of it. When he ran it, it about broke his back because he sits where the padding isn't. And he's probably at home right now burning it. And
What kind of seat is it?
I came out of like a Mustang or something, just a stock seat.
Yeah, it is.
And he wears a 5-point harness.
No, I wear a lap belt. He
about
didn't
you?
wear a seat belt.
My favorite seat right now is a 1999 Crown Vic Police Package Special seat. It's got a lot of padding.
A lot of
You
padding.
like it?
Oh, I love it.
You wear
And
seat
no-
belts?
Never have.
You're kidding me.
No.
You're going to hit somebody.
Well, obviously not.
Your intentions is to hit somebody, right?
Uh-huh.
As fast as you can.
Some days,
Sometimes.
And no seatbelt.
no seatbelt.
You want to get out? Is that why you don't wear one? Or you just never started wearing one?
I've been questioned about using my driver's door too much for protection on my wheels, and I had my driver's side caved in too far, and I'd like to be able to get out of the way of that because I protect my car more than my body, I guess.
Honestly, if you kind of see everything going on, the seatbelt doesn't really do that much. If you roll over violently, it probably could help, but it's not like I've felt my seatbelt actually help out. There might be a shot that keeps you from laying over into the battery boxes every once in a while that you don't see, but your goal is to see all that. I mean, that's how you're successful.
And I've noticed one thing about Chad at these. Of course, I've only gone to the bigger derbies to watch him. You get one hit in the driver's door, and if you hit him again, you're probably going to be done.
Really?
Is
Is that a respect thing? I mean,
I
you
just
just don't like guys hitting you in the door?
no,
Is
I
it-
don't.
I
I don't
mean,
mind.
love it.
It
I love
happens.
it. I love it, but it's just the okay. I know it's on, so let's play.
Do you intentionally hit people in the driver's door?
Absolutely not. We never would.
We don't hit
My
people in
worst-
the passenger doors.
My worst enemy,
Really?
I wouldn't hit in the driver's door.
We try not to. I shouldn't
Yeah.
be telling you this
I
because
mean,
then
yeah,
everyone's
it
going to know our
happens,
derby
but-
secrets.
Yeah, I
You
might
get-
slide into one, but I would never
Yeah.
hit anybody in either side of the doors.
Yeah.
You're trying to take out the car. You're not trying to hurt the driver or anything like that. You're
I
trying to
don't-
figure out a strategic way to disable that car that you're hitting.
Well, and you have to think about if they have a cage, if you hit them in the driver or even the passenger side, you're hitting nothing but the cage. So that's nothing that's one shot off of your car that you're taking on them that you're pretty much gone that you could use on a wheel.
Yeah.
But
have
there
you
are
seen the roll
people-
have you seen the cages in the cars? What's your cage made out of?
6x6 at Blizzard Bash. It's 6x6 by quarter square tubing on the sidebars, which is
Quarter?
Yeah.
That to me is a little too light. We had to pin it, but
Bennett.
Really?
Yeah.
because I've been at Blizzard Bash.
So what about you? What do you have in yours?
I got 6x6 on the side by quarter. Then I've got 4x4 by half on the bars going across.
Really?
Half inch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Half-inch thick?
Half inch.
I think ours is like
Have you,
3/8.
have you got any idea what your cars weigh by the
No,
time
I
you're
talked to a
done?
gentleman today named Pete Hansen out of Pennsylvania, and he said last car, because we was talking about the how to burn down this promoter, and he said the last car he brought down here, he took across scale at 7,200.
How much?
How much?
7,200
Wow.
7,200.
Imagine
With-
getting
with-
hit by that.
with 750 horsepower behind it.
Put that into perspective. With me in it, in 19 gallons of fuel, my car weighs 2,380 pounds.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
that's 3 of them.
We're not going to catch you, so you're fine. You're light.
Don't hit me. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, that's I mean, and that's part of the track problem that we had there. The car's just so heavy, it sank
just
and
sunk,
you're
yeah.
done.
So what do you think? Was the track prep terrible too?
No, it wasn't. It was really, I mean, it's an indoor show, but it was a Mother Nature problem because they hauled the dirt from the inside to outside, and just lack of inexperience of what to do with that wet of dirt. And
They brought in how many loads of concrete?
no, at least, 30,000 pounds or something of concrete to try to suck it out.
If this was one of your shows, what would have happened? What would you have done?
He wouldn't have broke the last 4 guys' stick and let
Right.
him derby it out.
And I would have stopped when the first 3 cars in the first heat would have got stuck. I would have stopped it. Well, Chicken can verify this because I did the exact same thing at Hoisington last summer. I stopped the show, we fixed the track, and then we went back to the party. I would have fixed the track if it had taken 3 hours or all night, because whether it was fair for the fans or not, the drivers paid to be there, and it was a big money show, and that's what needed to happen.
And especially how many states was represented for this deal.
Oh,
it,
at
it
least
was a bunch.
a lot. I don't
Yeah.
know. I never did get to count on that.
I didn't
Yeah.
know anything about it. You believe that? How does that happen?
It was a pretty horrible feeling knowing that our car's so heavy and doesn't do good in soft or muddy material, and you see that first heat, and it's like all this work we've put in is wasted because now my main worry is getting stuck, not beating the other drivers.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
I guess, or the officials. But
Yep.
it got
Well-
quiet, an angel flew over.
You what?
It got quiet, an angel flew over.
Yeah.
An angel flew over.
Let's
Got
get you
anything
mad
else?
again. That's more fun.
No, I got to remain calm.
So you were pretty heated, huh? Was that discussion in the hallway pretty?
Tell them about your trophy. I don't think they know.
Oh, that's poor sportsmanship, Chicken. It was a bad deal. It was a short end of the stick like nobody's ever seen. And I'm all about sportsmanship and the younger people in the sport, and I do regret that move, but that was the best thing that could have come of it by far.
Well, I can understand. I mean, that all that at stake, and like I say, you got it taken away.
And
I mean,
these cars, I mean, if they wouldn't be so hard to build and so stressful, the show's so stressful. We built to what we thought that we'd get there, have to do a little bit and get in because we questioned the rules and we thought we had the answers. We built pretty much the same build as we had in Blizzard Bash, and we still hadn't cut on our cars all day long.
Really?
We hadn't slept the night before, and we're still up cutting on them because they decided to change the rules or reinterpret how they're going to take the rules without telling anybody or anything like that. And that's just, like I said it on Facebook, that's wasting all our time. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I've missed out on, probably he's missed out on, that we could have been doing if we didn't think we had to do that to compete. But at this type of show, you have to do every single thing that you can, because if you don't, your game's not on par.
Did I hear somebody got disqualified after?
Oh yeah.
I mean, how does that happen after the cars have went through tech, and all that? Is
Tech-
it something they added?
No, it was. They went through tech twice because after we was allowed our repair plates, they shut us down and kicked us out of the enclosed building, and then they reteched our cars. So, yeah, you tell me how that can happen because they DQ'd a couple of them before the feature and wouldn't let them run, but yet the gentleman that got third, Brent Clemens from Wisconsin, he was DQ'd in third because of a half-inch or a quarter-inch too wide of a weld on one of the repair
I think it
plates
was
they
eighth
give
inch.
us. And
An
that
eighth of an inch.
that car was supposedly tech just like the cars that got thrown out for the same thing before the feature started. So it's a
Their excuse was they just didn't
it's
see
no
it.
words for
Wow.
But he still tore up all his stuff getting to third, and then they throw him out.
Yeah.
So he was tech before, and then he was DQ'd after.
it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It'd be like IMCA looking at your wheels saying they're okay, but then measuring when it's over and saying, well, we missed that. They're a half-inch offset
Yeah,
too
sorry.
long.
Sorry about
You're
your
out.
luck. Wow.
That wouldn't be any good.
It wasn't any
It
good.
wasn't any good.
Wow, that'd be bad.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's recap things here, just because. What was the name of this derby this weekend?
Capital Cornhole. Carnage.
Capital City Carnage.
I have to admit, I gave him the idea for the name, but it didn't help me any. Carnage, or Capital City. I think he was looking for names. I originally said like Topeka Capital Carnage, and he's like, I like that, but yeah.
No, he added the cornhole with a DQ in the last four things. That's where that came in. What? Okay, so racing for $30,000, demoing for $30,000, and you get DQ'd because you're supposed to move within a minute, but it was 34 seconds. How do you know
Supposed
it
to
was
make a
34
hit.
seconds?
30 per second.
There's a
Hey,
video.
internet's wonderful.
Really? There's
Yeah.
a video.
There's
Hey,
video that
you
show.
can you can go to the Markley Call on Facebook and you can watch the video and you
And
can
vote.
vote on it.
Really?
324 to 10 right now.
no, it's like 340 to 10.
Are you keeping track?
Yeah, I look because that's why I came in here because he was off a couple, and I think that probably matters.
We're only at 98%. I do not accept failure. I would like to be at 100, but that's out of the question right now.
Has Sam tried to get a hold of you after all this?
No.
No.
He
Would
probably
it
shouldn't.
do him any good?
Yeah, it might do him some good. It might.
It might.
It might.
Yeah, that sucks.
Okay, so derbies this summer. There's one in May, 13th and 14th, Abilene.
Yep, Midwest Championship in Abilene, and then from there we moved to Beloit, Kansas, the big monster truck jam. We're guaranteed a backflip with the monster trucks. There's 4 trucks going
He's
to be
gonna
on
be hung over because
on
that's
the
after
site.
my wedding.
Yeah, and Chicken's getting married the 28th, so it's going to be a rough day at Beloit.
Don't piss him off. He'll take your stick at like third or fourth.
Beloit is the 29th. It'll be a good show. We got the Beloit Solomon Valley Raceways, who I promote
Okay.
that show for. They do the midget show and stuff.
Yep.
They do. I mean, that's a great show. Obviously,
Yep, it is.
They bring in just not because I'm doing the Derby, but they bring in the best of the best, and that's what they want. So
My producer.
that's why we're there.
Our producer tells us there are 750 members on the Markley Call right now.
Yeah, is that good? I don't know all this internet
I think
crap.
that's
He
good.
didn't have Facebook.
That's only been in the last 8 hours. So is that really good? That's
I
like
think
8
that's
hours.
Really good. That's really good, isn't it? Yeah, that's good. That's
Oh
good.
man, Yeah, I am famous.
I guess we'll have to have you come back again.
You guys need your ratings bumped or what?
Yeah. Let's see how this works. Ryan Slungowski, does he sponsor that Ultimate Derby thing?
Who?
Ryan, the guy.
Songalewski?
Oh, you can't see that.
Yeah.
Songalewski?
Songalewski.
No, he was the guy that won it.
I know, but does
Yeah,
he
but he
sponsor?
also-
Does he?
We
Yeah,
don't
I don't-
know for sure.
Ryan's a good guy, but I don't think there's anything
You don't think
going
the
on
fix was
there.
in?
But Ryan, it's
Jury's
sad
still
too
out.
because not taking anything away from Ryan from winning that show, but
But he did admit if they didn't break my flag, he wouldn't have won.
Really? So, when you guys are done with these cars, like at a derby like this weekend,
It's not done. Mine's not done.
Yeah,
use
mine's
it
not
again?
either.
You'll see it in Salina, Kansas.
Yeah, Salina changed the rules.
They changed the rules
So-
for us.
for you,
Looks like it to me. 'Cause nobody else in this area's got something that's going to hold up.
okay. So you're gonna run yours again too?
Yeah. I got the officials paid off to break them off at 3, so I'm good.
So you're gonna make it through the show, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
I think Corey Lagoon's going to come to the track and Derby too.
Really?
Yeah.
Heck, for that kind of money, I might do it. Find me a car.
Hey, Abilene team show too. Everyone needs to come to that show. They're running minivans. Everyone bring a minivan.
Oh,
Yeah. Everybody's got a junk minivan.
those are fun.
You
to
can ride in the
watch.
back of mine, Bill.
Okay.
That'd be a
Let's
good time.
talk Dustin Forsberg into turning his go-kart hauler into the Derby van.
Okay. That'll go over well.
Yeah. I think his mom might still own it. I'm not
Would
sure.
you-
I'd have to ask him.
I'm sure she does. Would you do a derby car?
Oh, probably not.
Why?
Why not?
Stock.
I'd
Stock
have-
car.
I'd have to wear all kinds of seat belts and stuff.
You don't want
No,
seatbelts
no.
in there. Yeah, you want
You
to.
get neck
wanna
burn.
flop
neck-
around?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
We'll leave the bench seat in for you. Stock car.
Yeah. Knock his mustache crooked.
Knock his mustache crooked. You know, on one of the last shows, I didn't.
Could
get a
I make
chance-
it longer than Nate did at Newton?
Well, that would be pretty easy.
He got knocked out by a girl.
Yeah. I won't tell you what Ashley said.
he's still.
I know. I was giving him a bad time about that. That's a good one.
He got knocked out by a girl.
Yeah, you guys built the car for
Yeah,
him?
it was a stock class
Yeah, it was
car,
a stock
so it
class.
didn't have all the goodies in it. So
Yeah.
it really wasn't his fault, but we don't let him know that.
No,
Don't tell him that.
he got hit by a girl and he was done.
Just like I don't, because he built my modified, I don't really blame it on him that I can't race. He shouldn't blame it on me that he can't derby.
That's good. I like that. Power wheels at Abilene again.
Power wheels and the kids and the mowers. The
What's
mowers,
the cost for this kind of stuff
$10 adult, $5 kids.
to participate?
Oh, to participate. Power wheels are free. The mowers are $25. The other classes are.
People actually derby mowers.
Oh yeah.
There's some competitive kids that can.
There's
I mean,
some
you
kids that
you
can will a
drive.
mower, boy.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's a guy
They
from.
make
I think
it's just
Delta-
no different than them damn racers trying to get their kids in go-karts. All this derby guys are trying to get their kids in lawnmowers.
Mowers.
Mowers.
It's pretty cool.
Chad and
Yeah.
I both have noticed the one kid that he'll sit there and hide behind stuff, go out and pick people's wheels off. I mean, he's going to be good if he sticks
He
with
does
it.
set still a little bit too long because he said he did learn a lot of things from chicken.
From chicken.
Hey, I never got my
He's
stick
one
broke
of
from not hitting.
he's one of chicken's biggest fans, and the kid can wheel a lawnmower.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I got to work on him on that. I got to get him broke over there.
Okay, so if it's you two at the last end of a race, you're the last two cars left. Who wins?
Oh,
I'm
boy.
just gonna break my stick because I don't want him to hurt his car on mine.
Yeah. It'd probably depend, I mean, on the situation. I got the officials in my pocket.
Well,
No.
What would you do?
It'd be a toss-up. He's. This is a funny deal because Chick and I have been running for a long time. He didn't. The best part of this deal, it was about 10 years ago, Oskaloosa, Iowa.
Oh.
You know, Chicken's from Salina, I'm from Abilene. We didn't run together back then. We both show up to Oskaloosa, Iowa, decent paying 80 and newer show when 80 and newer cars came on the scene. It was 5,000 a win or so.
3,000, 2,000.
3,000,
1,000.
2,000.
But that was a lot for.
That was a
an
lot
80
back
show.
then,
Well, it basically come down to me and Chicken, and we weren't even together. And ever since then, it's been golden.
We kind
Huh.
of started running out of state, so we hadn't seen how we progressed.
That's because I ran in state and he couldn't win.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah. But So then I think he actually realized, like, wow, they've came a little ways. So then he talked to us.
Well, main reason I didn't talk to him because his dad hated me so much. I figured he did too.
No, that's how I actually got good. I watched how my dad lost all them shows to you guys, but it always included like 8 or 9 brothers.
Oh gosh.
Really?
But-
You have like 8 or 9 brothers?
I'm the youngest of 10.
Oh,
Yeah, there's
my.
10 of you.
That's why I'm so tough. I had to hell beat on me my whole
Wow.
life.
Wow.
Well, I was told you were crazy, that's for sure.
Well,
About
there's
5
there's
years,
fine
watch out.
line. Fine line there.
Well, Branston Ardner's been watching you tonight on YouTube, and he said thanks a lot. He's looking forward to this. He thinks that's fantastic. He's going to do that with the power wheels and all that stuff over in Abilene, so he'll be over there.
Yeah.
He'll be video too. He'll be video.
I'm sure he'll be calling because usually he does such a wonderful job at the racetrack and everything. I mean, I got to give it to him. He does a good job. He
He's
puts
a lot of
himself
fun.
in harm's way sometimes and gets the video, and I'm sure he'll be calling because usually I'll work a deal with him and get him up somewhere where he can video. And
There you go.
he does a good job. He really does.
You gonna advertise your new company, your Cradle company, or?
Oh no, we're selling derby parts. We're competing with the best, and Chicken's got one of them on his Facebook. I ran the prototype at Blizzard Bash, and we won a national championship with it, and we would have won Capital Carnage with the same thing, but you can't beat the promoters. So
What's the name of it?
it's just MDI Promotions, MDI Parts. Go to Chicken's Facebook if anybody's in the derby world looking for
What's
derby
MDI
parts.
stand for?
Markley Derby Inc.
Okay.
So
So you get a hold of him there. Get a hold of
Yep.
him.
It's the real deal.
327 MDI Cradle.
That's a lot. You guys need to shorten that name.
you would
up,
really
like-
have to see it to appreciate it.
I'll come look. I saw a
probably
picture of
got
it
a
on
picture.
Facebook.
I seen. Yeah.
What? What?
Hey, she's mad.
What
He's
the
got
hell?
to sell out.
What do you do now?
I don't know.
I heard,
You're
damn
in
you,
trouble.
chicken.
Oh, I think something about getting fitted for a tux for the wedding. I told her I told Shane I
I'm
haven't even
going to
went
the
yet.
Goodwill for my tux. So just if anybody's coming to the wedding, I'll be in the bright pink tux.
Ashley will appreciate that.
Yeah. I'll have a yellow flyer, but
Okay.
That'll look good.
With the big stick hanging in your pocket.
Bring your derby stick.
I'll bring my derby stick, and I'm even going to go to the mall and get me one of them hats that has hair on top.
That's what we ought to do. Like once, say the vows and everything, you come up and just break my stick and say game over.
Oh, if you only know, that's the truth.
Oh, I'm already there.
Yeah, she's already yelling at you. Gotta
She
love it.
usually hits me. At least I'm at a far enough distance.
If she
that
starts
can't do
throwing
that.
stuff, I'm leaving. Guys, thanks a lot for coming down tonight. Really appreciate it. Been a busy night for us tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the Royals are winning.
I'm hoping as soon as I get my full of my fair share of screws in the derby world, I'll be back at the racetrack rubbing paint with them on the racetrack. So
It's fun. It's a good
Okay.
time.
Good deal.
Anybody you need to thank? Anything like that?
Oh, my pit crew that spent a lot of hours on the car. My nephew Casey and Todd Holt. We built a hell of a car. We built the best car in the nation. It was an amazing ride. We made some people shake their head, and unfortunately, we didn't walk away with the money. And I didn't even get a trophy out of the deal because I got moved up to third place after my first place trophy fell on the ground and got broke. So I didn't even get a trophy.
Really?
Yeah.
Great.
You got a memory though.
Yeah.
Isn't that what counts?
Yeah, it's all about the memories.
You watched that? Could you believe what he was doing when he did it? Did you know what he was doing?
I knew what he was doing because I've been there before, but I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I'm just silent up there because I just knew how
But
raw the deal was.
anybody that sees it, go to Hill Job Graphics. We've got the 36 reasons, which is my car number. The 36 reasons why not to run the UD shows. They're pretty funny, and some of them might be a little rude, but we'll clean it up before we produce the shirt, and we're gonna have fun with it at somebody else's expense instead of mine.
Awesome. can't afford much. You just lost 30 grand.
Well, it was only 26. We got fourth.
Okay,
fourth.
that's right. You did get paid
Yeah,
something.
so I do take that
Have
into
you
account.
took that to the bank?
Yeah, it's cashed.
Have you taken it to the bank? You
I was
asked
kind
him.
of thinking you're probably not making him any happier. But
I don't think he can get as mad as I have.
I agree there. I mean, I will. You still had a little bit of room left. You didn't headbutt anybody.
That's all I know. My wife was sitting up there saying, please don't, please don't.
Yeah,
Have you done that
his
before?
wife saw him
No.
getting taken back
No.
in there to be talking to, and she runs down and yells, "Chad, no!" You know, just because she knows what that means to him. And I mean, it's a bad deal.
Guys, thanks so much for coming by tonight. I really appreciate it. Good
Anytime,
luck the rest of
guys.
this year. I will come out this year. I'll be there in a couple
No,
weeks.
you won't. You keep saying it. You don't.
No, I'll be
You
there.
can ride with me in the minivan.
Yeah, we can put
Can
a
I?
passenger
Yeah.
seat in.
That'd be fun.
They hit hard though. I mean,
Do I need to wear my fire suit?
yeah.
Yep.
I would.
Okay. You got a seat?
No.
Where am
We
I
can
gonna
put
ride?
one in the back.
On the floor?
Yeah.
Where's the batteries at?
We got ratchet
Oh, they're
straps.
clear up front. You're fine.
Okay. Got ratchet straps.
We'll put you on the roof like they did Aunt Ethel.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Sure, why not? That sounds like a great time. Chad Markley and Chicken come by tonight. Really appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
Bobby, it's going to be a couple weeks before we do this much again.
Whew.
We got a TV show coming up, too.
Dave said he was getting
Should
close.
Should be pretty close, yeah. We could do it tonight.
Dave's shaking his head. I ain't
Oh,
that
Dave
far.
needs something from me now to
Yeah.
get it finished.
Yeah,
so.
that's what he said.
Well, we'll do it. I'll get it done. All right. Do what? Well, according to the radio station, we don't have a show next week. You want to do one here? You want to do one here?
I thought we had.
We need to look at the
I
schedule.
thought we had it all through May. Was all good.
I did too. I think there's 1 week where we don't have one.
Okay.
We better. Okay, tell you what. Let's leave it this way. We'll figure it out, and we'll announce. You know,
Yeah.
if we don't have a TV, if we don't have a radio show, we'll do an internet show here. We'll get the schedule out. Okay.
Okay.
We'll let you know, folks. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you all had a great time because it was fun from our end tonight. It really was.
Had a good
You
one.
know, got to thank Shay Simino and Tommy Foes. Those guys are a hoot. I don't think I've laughed that hard in a long time.
No, that was good.
Of course, Chad had some bad luck this weekend. That's not a
Yeah,
good deal,
that
Bobby.
sucks.
You know, that's not good. Now, when you're running for that kind of money, that's not good at all.
Nope.
So, for Bobby Potts,
But
okay, go
hey,
ahead. You first.
we just blew this off on the radio thing, but Thunder Hill is starting up this weekend, this Saturday. If those of you that want to head
got
to
rained
Thunder
out
Hill.
last week.
Yep.
You know, and they got, you know what's weird? Gosh darn it, you're right. Kenny Schrader races Salina Friday night.
Yep.
Then he goes to Thunder Hill on Saturday night.
Oh, he's going to be at Thunder Hill?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
He's
That's
going
a
to start. He's starting out in Longdale tomorrow.
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow.
night?
Yeah. Pretty sure
Tomorrow's
because
Wednesday, right?
yeah.
Okay. That should be a
But,
good show.
Yep. So anyway, got that going on.
Yep. Busy weekend.
Yep.
I got a lot going on. Races in Kansas City, too.
That's right. Kansas Speedway.
Kansas Speedway. For Bobby Potts, Bill Gritt, David Cheveria there saying so long. Thanks so much. We'll see you in a couple weeks.